Here we have the 67 Volkswagen Tiguan. I'll do my best to try and point out any marks, any imperfections and things like that. So we'll start with the front right here. So you've got this diamond cut alloy and tyre, and overall that alloy is in really good shape. Can't really see anything wrong with that at all. And we'll see how much tread we've got on this Michelin tyre here. I'll just swap that back. And let's see. Yeah, you've got just over 6 mil of tread, which is plenty. It's nearly a new tyre. Now coming around the right hand side of the car here. Now this is probably the worst bit I've noticed on the car. Even then it's not too bad, but there's a slight sort of ripple in the door. You can actually only sort of see it in sort of certain light. It's not very big, but worth pointing out. Try and show it from that sort of angle as well, if you can see it. If I stand back, you can see it is quite minor. Come around the back right hand side, and that's all good. The only thing to mention, just above the arch here, you've got a little bit of a scratch, that's been touched in as well. And so you've got the back right alloy and tyre, and you've got Continental here. And overall, again, that alloy's in very good shape. And we'll see how much tread we've got on this one. And you've got just over 4 mil of tread, which is still plenty on there. And now coming around the back of the car here, of course you've got your rear parking sensors, and you have actually got the rear view camera just underneath there as well. And just to point out, obviously on the back bumper here there's a few little marks just from where someone's been loading something into the boot, just a couple of little very light scratches. Obviously it is still a 4-year-old car, so it's something you will expect to find. You've got parcel shelf there, and you have actually got a spare wheel with this one as well. Now come around the back left of the car here, that's all good. And you've got the back left alloy and tyre, and overall that alloy generally in very good shape. I've just noticed there's a little mark just on that spoke there, but otherwise it's all very tidy. And you've got on this Continental tyre, you've got 3.5 mil of tread, so it's wearing a little bit low, but obviously still enough left on it, probably a couple of thousand miles more out of it. Come around the left hand side, I did notice there's a very small little chippy sort of scratch there, and the same here as well. If I stand back, you can see they are really minor. And that's all good. And you've got the front left alloy and tyre, Michelin tyre here, and this alloy, again that one's in very good shape as well. And you've got 4.5 mil of tread on that one there. Now coming around the front bumper, of course you've got your front parking sensors as well. That's alright, that's fine. I thought that was a scratch, but it's not. There's a very small scratch here, just on the edge of that, the edge of the corner there. The only thing I've noticed as well, it does potentially look as if it's had a little bit of paint just on the bit of this bumper here. But obviously that's something you will get with a used car as well. Obviously it is all HPI clear. You can't account for if someone's had like a small thing at like Tesco or something like that. And the windscreen as well. Can't see any major chips or cracks. There's potentially a couple of very small chips there, but they are very, very, very tiny. And you have got 2 keys with this one as well. Now if I just come inside, and you've got the driver's door there. And just to point out as well, that one is actually Does work, but obviously it's just the actual plastic bits broken. And you've got the driver's seat here, and overall that's very tidy. I'll point out if there's any sort of rips or marks on the seats if I just come inside. Obviously this one as well, it's only had one owner from new, and it's got MOT till April next year. But if I just show you, it's all running exactly as it should be. The only thing worth pointing out as well, it's had its first service at 19,000 miles. Which obviously the next one's not due because it was a long life for a while. Got the automatic lights there. And that's all working exactly as it should be. It's a little bit of a scratch just on the plastic trim there, just next to the seat. But again, quite a minor thing. And the passenger seat is all good. You've got a passenger door. And that's all. It's all very tidy inside. Can't see anything else worth pointing out. And you've got the back right door there. That's all good. And the back of the driver's seat. And the back of the passenger seat. And the rear seats here as well. Very tidy in the back. Hardly looks like anyone's been sitting in the back at all. And of course, just to point out, you have got the ISOFIX fittings just in the back there as well. And there we go, that's the 67 plate Tiguan. Overall in very good condition with a few marks you'd expect to get on a 4-year-old car. Thanks for watching the video.